Go
Hey,
ahead.
yo.
Anakin was the good guy.
Oh, because there's a fucking Windows update. That makes sense. Welcome to YellBro Road. I am Jordan, and today we're just gonna watch Candace. No extra special intro, no nothing. It is Candace time. I'm ready to go. Let's hit play.
All right, Star Wars fans, it's looking
Also,
like
check
we
all
are
the links in the
episode
description box.
3,
Do that too.
Revenge of the Swamp. At least that's what I'm seeing. I'm sorry, but in this episode, I think Anakin becomes someone who embraces the dark side. Because what else could be the explanation for what is going on with the MAGA movement? And we have to confront this. We have to be honest about this. Left or right, don't be an idiot. The Epstein thing is a bridge too far, okay? It's just a bridge too far. Anyone that's not telling you that is lying to you.
Really?
Further to that point, Andrew Tate has tweeted out a video that begs further investigation because I am just starting to wonder how infiltrated we are. Because we're definitely infiltrated, but the question is, how infiltrated are we? Let's jump right back into this. Welcome back to Candace.
Can't do it. Psycho Oprah. I'm skipping your intro. Your church choir music.
All right, you guys. I always try to find the silver lining, and maybe the silver lining, I'll say right on the top here, is that Jeffrey Epstein, this whole debacle could be a blessing in disguise because I think people are waking up left and right. We are in unison right now going, what the actual F? And I think Cigar and Yeti, I don't know if you know him, he's a journalist who works over at Breaking Points. He sat down.
Shouldn't we set that up a little bit? Like, how long has Candace been working on behalf of the Republican Party? Let's just be honest about it. How long has she been? She's been doing that for years,
bro.
right?
Isn't that crazy? She's peacemaker now. She's trying to make inroads. What the
It's not about
fuck?
left and right, Jordan.
No, it's about dollar signs, and she needs a lot of them.
So she's been exposing them for all of what? A couple months? A year, maybe, or something?
6 months, if that.
Ops.
And
So
now she's our leading voice in the fight against corruption in our government. I know there's people that are going to tell me to shut up about that because, like, shut up. She has a platform. She has power. She's helping us out. And I'm like, huh. We've heard that before with other famous faces and names, including politicians, including the orange guy that's in office right now. We've heard that narrative, haven't we? That, like, oh, just gotta let them do it. Like, at the very least, it helps us. Maybe they're, not the most moral person, or maybe they're not the most, like me or have my same views, but just get out of their way. They're famous. Let them go. Do not criticize them. It'll fuck up the point, or it'll fuck up the mission. I'm like, dude, these guys fuck the mission, bro. This is what these people do, bro. Once again, I leave room for Candace to do whatever the fuck she wants as a human being, for sure. But if you want my prediction, keep your fucking eyes open and watch your back with this one. That's my honest opinion. But I will now shut up and let Candace take the floor. Here we go.
Down with Tucker Carlson.
Let her cook.
And I think he gave a very good explanation when he said this. Take a listen.
Said on camera, we have a client list.
On the White House lawn.
I've seen the client list.
Yes.
And then yesterday, she's saying there's no client list.
There's no client list. And there was no systematic blackmail. That actually might be the most preposterous line in the document.
The whole thing that this tape shows he didn't kill himself is like a joke. But worse than that, it's a joke that we all get. Like, they're not fooling anybody. So I feel like we're at a dangerous point now.
Yeah, I agree, because the lie is more it's not, the lie at this point is not even part of trying to convince any of this is true.
Yes.
The lie is a signal to everybody else involved in the scheme that to the ultimate ends, the United States government will go to protect all of you.
Yes.
And that's the for
Man,
what
is that smart.
purpose?
Can you say that again?
Yes.
I'm sorry, it's a signal.
The lie is not for you and me. The lie is for those implicated to say, no matter what, we will protect you. And then we have to start asking the question, why? As in, what is the purpose?
And yeah. That makes sense, right? The idea is to I mean, we were just saying this before I even hit record. Anthony was saying it's like, yo, everything that the majority of people consider the worst amongst us in regards to politician or political people, like, somehow these guys always get everything they fucking want over and over again. When it comes to war, when it comes to this Epstein thing, somehow over and over. That's been happening since his first day in office, way back in 2016 or 2017. It's been that way. You guys, the populace that think Trump has been some sort of peacemaker or he's going to fight corruption or drain the swamp, you guys been losing since day one, and somehow now we're figuring this shit out, apparently, including Candace. But you go ahead, Anthony. I think you were trying to say something.
Nah, well, Candace is doing the smart thing. Candace is, yes, she's trying to get in front of it, but she's also trying to leave the door open for the the MAGA heads that don't have a whole.
Yeah. She's
Like,
playing the stock market for sure.
For real, bro. For real. She's a stock holder. She's also shorting the stock simultaneously. Tucker as well.
Fuck.
He's more diabolical than Tucker.
Hey, guys. Hey,
Far more diabolical.
any of you guys like in the audience, like, you've been warned. If you play the game with Candace and you walk away with your pockets fucking empty, don't say you weren't warned. Not saying that's gonna happen. I'm just saying, here's your warning in case something like that does happen. Be cautious. All right, here we go.
He is so right there. The lies are becoming increasingly more
Just shut up and
audacious.
agree with her,
It's almost
please.
like they are mocking us. They're laughing at us. I was saying this to my team the other day, that Bibi Netanyahu is now reaching a level of psychopathology where it's almost like he wants to get caught. Do you know what I mean? He's smirking all the time. He's like, who's going to stop me? He's conducting a genocide in broad daylight. His cabinet members are explicitly stating that their aims are, in fact, an ethnically cleansing. We have IDF soldiers speaking out about what they're doing, telling the truth about what's happening, just plucking off Palestinian kids. The ICC criminal court issued a warrant for his arrest. And what does he do? He sits across from Donald Trump and he says, I, Bibi Netanyahu, am going to elect you for the Nobel Peace Prize. Because I should have say on that topic of who's been peaceful, and I decide that it's you. Yeah, sure, 400,000 Palestinians are missing, as it's been reported, but who cares? I have so much power. Somebody stop me. Seriously, did you guys see that clip? It's Bibi Netanyahu is electing Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. He's shameless. This is essentially a mass murderer showing up to the funeral of his victims. That's what we're seeing here. He's like, I did this, but I got to see the results here. And Trump is just taking it.
Pause. And also pause the video. Yeah, I mean, good.
No, it's just like, what's the difference?
I
So
know.
short. What the fuck's the difference? Yeah, Bibi's getting away with it. Who's helping him? Trump.
I mean, Netanyahu, blatant war criminal. Donald Trump, blatant war criminal. The president that did win the Nobel Peace Prize, Barack Obama, blatant war criminal. Does any of this shit really, like, come on? Come on, guys. Yeah. Go on. It's been a joke. It's been a joke.
Stop. It's like I'm saying, man. These rhinos get everything they want. Their power is being re-solidified, and Candace don't care because you could go against the system all you want. You're only enriching her. You're not solving the problem, which was why you elected Trump, and Trump folded on you. So now you need new daddies.
I mean, didn't Donald Trump essentially, and the whole MAGA thing, basically reinvented and reinvigorated and gave them new life. The Republican Party, that old dusty ass neocon shit, where everyone hated them. This guy rebuilt it back up.
On all social topics, they were dead last, and then Trump made it cool to an extent. And
he
now
lied,
they have
right?
Yeah, now they have power. And what's he do with the power? Dick Cheney 3.0, Kissinger 3.0, Ronald Reagan, Elliot Abrams, George Bush Sr. 3.0.
I mean, what he did was he lied about what he would do. Then he got into office and he slowly moved all those people that were screaming like, "Yeah, we're finally gonna have our political revolution that changes the world. We're gonna do good around the world and end these wars and do this and do that. Right? He just slowly held them by the hand like they're a little child and said, "Let's go this way instead," and walked them right back into the neocon George Bush party with full consent. Full consent. And Candace was one of them, by the way. She got walked too.
And get this.
I mean, she's
he's
been there.
He's with every kind of corruption known to man. Financial corruption, he's with it.
Checked.
Crimes, he's number one.
Check.
Political shit, free speech, ain't nobody doing it like Trump. Like, what's he not being corrupt at? Lying to your face, like literally, he's talking to you and he's lying to you. Like, check that too. There isn't an earnest bone in this man's body, but he talks so tough. He talks stern. Look how he presents himself. He dances with his two hands, side to side. Like, who the fuck fell for that, bro?
I'd be like, yeah, you guys have like an actual crush on this dude or something. It's not actually about politics at this point. What the fuck are we doing?
Porn stars. His wife's a model.
He lives the life I want to live.
He's a billionaire. Like, come on, bro.
I can't believe that, dude.
Tell me you're a little bitch.
This privileged, wealthy class person walks into the presidency and just, I guess, mind melts everyone, and they're just all on board now. And Candace is here to save the day.
He's been shot. He's been impeached, indicted, still standing. I'm telling you, dudes look up to Trump for that, bro. It's the fucking lore around that dude. He's the ultimate badass. He curses. He don't care. You can't stop Trump.
Well, let's hear Candace diagnose this scenario. Like, what happened to MAGA? Let's hear her diagnose it. And let's see if we agree or not. Let's find out. Here's more Candace.
Not only is Trump just taking it, he's also furiously tweeting out support for Bibi Netanyahu and the trials, because even the Israelis are taking him through the court system due to his corruption. And there's no reason for Trump to say anything about those trials. But he's doing it anyways. Trump is not required by any stretch of an imagination to speak out about those trials happening in Israel, but he's doing it.
Okay? Tell us what happened, Candace.
Jeffrey Epstein is becoming this perfect example about how our reality is just being shaped for us. I feel like we're in a video game. Do you feel like we're in a video game and we're maybe losing? And now, as we're starting to realize this matrix, it's glitching in front of us. And the people who created it.
Am I hearing Matrix references from this woman right now? I'm going to freak out.
You are Agent Smith.
An agent can become anyone. Anyone could be an agent. You got to watch your back.
You're a shapeshifter.
Hey, listen, I'm not here to shit on Candace, all right? But I might end up shitting on Candace. But let's try to explain it to me. Okay, we're in the Matrix. We're trapped. We're all on the blue pill. Can you give us the red pill, Candace? Tell us what happened to MAGA. Diagnose it for me. Here we go.
Are basically saying, ha, nana boo boo, you can't do anything. They don't care because what are you going to do? And I want to be clear, the headlines today, yesterday, they have been unequivocal to Trump, right? They have said, your base hates this, okay? MAGA is splitting over this Epstein thing, left, right, and center. All of the publications, literally. Conservative ones, liberal ones, ones in the middle. Here are just some of the headlines making that very clear. Here's CNN. Trump is daring MAGA to oppose him right now. That's what it kind of feels like. It's a dare. Like, are you going to oppose me? I'm Trump. Washington Post, same thing. Immigration, Epstein, Ukraine, Trump's moves roil the MAGA base. This is out.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was calling them kind of like litmus tests to see where do we stand? Like, how dumb is our fan base? How much can we abuse them before they fucking walk out on us? Maybe this is the final straw. Who knows?
And they're bending, man. They won't break.
Also, I just want to say that I am here to shit on Candace. So
Fair
I
enough.
just want to make that very clear. I'm definitely here to shit on Candace.
Fair enough.
Go ahead.
But, yeah, these guys are like, yeah, listen. Okay, maybe we're not on 2 knees anymore. We're on 1 knee now. All right, we're still.
Yeah, they're bending.
All right, here we go.
Al Jazeera, why is MAGA angry with Trump? And Pam Bondi over the Epstein files. This is the Daily Caller, conservative. Dark forces at play. MAGA revolts over Trump's DOJ's Epstein findings. It's even trending on Truth Social, so we can't miss this, right? Truth Social has their trending topics. That is literally Trump's social media platform. And it's all regarding Epstein. Look at this. Epstein cover-up, Epstein client list, hashtag Epstein. And let's be
I understand it's probably a smaller platform, right? Because that doesn't seem like a lot of people at all, right? Relatively speaking, like 2.45 thousand, not a lot. I'm just gonna assume the platform's just smaller like that. Whatever. All right.
clear, Trump won this last election decisively.
Well, I guess it saes recent truths, so it might be like within the
Oh,
hour.
yeah, like they didn't
I
get.
don't know, like what time period there.
True. But Trump has like a stake in that company, right? In Truth Social or something like that, like actual
He owns
financial.
He owns it.
He
It's
owns it.
his platform, yes.
So
owns
the
it.
irony is that as they're trying to showcase their frustrations with Trump, he's getting paid as they're doing it.
Yep.
That is poetry. That is brilliant. That is a movie, my friends. Are you kidding me? He's every time they hashtag Epstein, hashtag Trump lied. He's like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Imagine Iran, bro. Imagine
The irony of this.
I mean, didn't he learn from Vince McMahon? Was that not his thing?
Vinnie Mac, probably. Oh man, that's brilliant.
Oh, because people hate him or they hate his the I don't know how it happens in wrestling, the theater of it all. But either way, he gets paid. Like people who come to hate on him or to love him.
Yeah.
Not him, but his wrestlers.
Whatever. He's still getting paid.
It's like Disney movies today. Like there's people that show up just to hate on it, and they're fucking paying tickets for it and shit. Like, what are you guys doing?
The dudes that hate the movies are probably the biggest percentage of people that go watch.
I love when it was Elon Musk yelling at Trump from his social media platform he owns, and then Trump responding from his social media that he owns, and it's like, that's cute.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is actually brilliant. Like they like we're the ones that lose. These fools own the companies.
Yeah, vice versa. They'll bring the tweet to Truth Social. They'll bring the Truth Social.
They have the screenshots that they take. They cross promote.
Yeah, they have right. There's a Twitter feed
It's crazy.
that has all of Trump's truths, truth posts.
Sometimes Trump will just take a screenshot of his post from his truth and then upload it to his the White House.
Yeah, you don't even have to. And he's got his stooges doing it too. JD Vance, Marco Rubio. They tweet out.
Or their comm teams at least.
Yeah,
department.
They're in their golden fucking castles, hurling shit back and forth, but it never hits them. It just lands at the people at their fucking hanging out outside the castles, like begging to get in. Like, oh, I love you so much, Elon. And a boulder just hits them from Trump's side. And Elon fires back and kills a Trump fan. They're just fucking each other up. Like, oh, that's fucking
and he's
poetry.
Literally like a golden castle. With Knox in Tennessee, the place where they keep the gold.
Yeah.
That he was obsessed with. Because he's like, is the gold even there? Where's the gold? Let's go check. Anyway. Proceed.
Let's continue with Candace. I want to hear a diagnosis here, Candace. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, she's going to tell you all sorts of side diagnoses, but she's never going to make like the actual.
She's got to. Look at that question. What happened to MAGA? Question mark. Okay, tell me, Candace. Here's your chance. Here we
Do
go.
some fuck shit.
All right, here we go.
Because many people on the left came over to the right. Why do they do that? For two reasons. One, because Make America Healthy Again, the MAHA movement, obviously RFK Jr. was significant with that.
On the left.
You know, moms were upset about this. everything that's happening with the CDC, COVID, but also because of the promise of no more wars. Everyone's tired. We have fatigue. Again.
Once again, if you fell for that, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to call you dumb for that one. Like, just say, oops, I fucked up. I'm stupid for that. I'll never let it happen again. But if you fell for that after we had 4 years of the motherfucker doing all types of war shit all over the fucking globe, I kid you not, all over the globe. If you thought no more wars was in your future with this Donald Trump guy, I think you're fucking kidding yourself. Obviously, you know that now. Obviously, Candace now knows that. And Candace will get credit for criticizing him about his foreign policy. That should have been noticed 10 fucking years ago. But then again, this is the world we live in, and I think people just love mediocrity, I guess. I guess they love that shit. All right, here we go.
Again, I'm going to throw it to Cigar and Tucker that are discussing that. Take a listen.
Who's
The
Cigar?
problem is the
Saga?
promise
It's sugar.
of MAGA is America.
It's Sugar. He's famously partnered with Magic 8 Ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His name's Sugar, though. His
Sugar
name's
Booger. Yeah. Why is she calling him? Is she calling him Cigar? It's. I mean, it's
Yeah.
whatever. It's just like, okay.
I mean, I thought it was Sagar, like that, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's Sagar. Like,
Okay.
but she keeps saying
It is.
cigar. Like, who's Cigar?
I say fuck that, just call him Sugar. All right, here we go.
America first, and the contradiction is just too obvious. You
Yes.
can't, if you're Joe Biden and you're senile and it's being run by a bunch of sinister shadowy figures in the background and you do something like this, it's like, of course they're doing it. But if you get up and you say, we're going to restore greatness to this country, we're going to do it by putting our own interests first. That's what every country does. That's kind of natural. It's organic. And then you put the interests of a country of 9 million people above your own in a way that's just insulting.
Yes.
People can't.
Pause it.
Yeah, God.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, God.
I just want to say really quick. So recently, I watched. James sent me a clip of Marjorie Taylor Greene and Tucker because she was on his show recently, and
Okay.
so then I went back and I wanted to like see the whole thing. And him and Marjorie Taylor Greene were criticizing Israel for being secular and legalizing gay marriage, and
Of course.
and they kept calling it the secular country of Israel and not like the biblical one. This is the secular Israel. I just thought that was interesting because now he's like leaning more into that, but it's like that's the new like layer of the narrative. It's like, oh, but this is the secular secular Israel, not the biblical. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Were they going like, oh, far left, crazy leftist
yeah.
style thing where they have gay marriage everywhere, and they're going with that, I guess.
No, they were saying that like Israel is not the Israel of the Bible technically because they allow for gay marriage,
Okay.
and they just wanted to make that very clear, and that's like against the Bible. So yeah, and
Okay.
but this was in the conversation about Iran and how like the troops should be at the border, not in some desert somewhere in the Middle East.
So I assume they're going with that point to say, hey, you don't have to like these evangelical people. You shouldn't actually be just loving Israel no matter what. And that's probably where they were trying to go with that, I guess. Or their point of saying
but
it.
it was
Telling you, that's
on
what
the
I'm
surface level, yes, but I don't think that was the narrative that they were actually pushing. That was a narrative they're saying they're pushing, but it was something different because of the way that they were
telling you, bro.
framing conversation. You know what I'm saying? It was more
Yeah.
about setting the tone for like what we can converse around this topic about. Like what are the, I guess, like the parameters, like they're kind of expanding things.
Okay.
But on the surface, it seems like they're just criticizing Mamdani and communism and, crazy, leftist things. But then also saying like, oh, but the conservatives are fucking up because they're catering to Israel, which, by the way, they kept saying like it's a secular country and gay marriage is legal. So that was like a mic drop thing every couple 30 minutes or so.
What did Levin call him in that video? They call him like a commie jihadist or some shit like that. The Zoran Mamdani guy. They're like,
oh yes, Democratic Socialist Islamist something.
I don't know why I find that.
Jihadist.
Yeah, I don't know why I
Yeah.
find that word so funny. Just jihadist. Just like, the way these guys use it, is just funny to me. I don't know.
Oh yeah, or
I
like
find it
Sharia
hilarious.
supremacists.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You're gonna bring
Laura
Sharia
Loomer.
law to New York.
Think about it, Jordan. What is Seb's? What I think Seb's is illustrating is they're trying to reel him back in. They're trying to bridge the gap between certain ideas and then the dumb shit Seb just said. Because Mark Levin is full stupid and they're with him. They're on
Oh, and
board.
they talked about Mark Levin several times. You should actually play. You should react to that video at one point. But they talk about Mark Levin several times on the show. Like
Doesn't it feel like these guys, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker,
you mean
Thomas,
Marjorie Trader Green? Yes,
gotta,
or as Mark
gotta
Levin likes to
hate,
call her.
gotta
Yeah.
hate the party. Mark Levin, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, they are the party.
Yeah.
Their ideas, they're as dumb as they are. They're dumber than the ideas these guys. These guys are putting a little bit of thought in it. Those guys are full stupid, and that's where the party is. It's in full stupid with them. And this guy's got to. He's trying to say certain things that doesn't sound as dumb as, oh, you just got to bomb Iran. Fuck them. We don't need them. Just bomb them. Like they're trying to clean it up around the edges, and they end up behind the party. And then
Because they did
Trump,
clean it up for him at the end, by the way.
you know what I'm saying? And then Trump is with those guys. He's with the Rubios and the Tom Cottons and the Mark Levin. They don't. They're coinciding with each other, hand in hand. And these are the
He's
guys.
with them in policy, and then he's with the other people in rhetoric. Like that's it. Like that's the. It's like you
That
get the
might be
Only
it
way
right
pillow
to
there.
talk.
That is it right there.
Oh
In
yeah,
rhetoric, there are
he's
these
with them in
guys.
policy.
rhetoric.
Yeah.
He's
In
with Trump
actual
here,
policy.
Martin Luther Green, but he doesn't need rhetoric anymore. He's on full policy, like oh, this policy. This is what I wanted to do, and what you always want to do seems to be in line with Mark Levin, Ted Cruz, fucking Marco Rubio, all these fucking losers. That's where the party's at. And Trump is showing that to these fuckers. And these fuckers are trying to play catch up. They're trying to reel them away from that part and bring them to whatever the fuck this is. When in reality is the party is controlled by rhinos. They're controlled by the creepers of the creeps.
But isn't it like, isn't it kind of a mind fuck? Once again, there's regular people that, once again, they work jobs, they raise kids, whatever the fuck. They don't have all the time in the world to be watching news stories and all this shit. But the idea of Tucker Carlson, or maybe Tucker Carlson, what the fuck's he called? Whatever. The
Chatsworth, Tarleton.
the idea that it's I'm seeing the optics of like surprise from these guys. It's like, whoa, I never expected this to happen. Like with foreign policy or something like that. Like he was saying all these things. There's no way I could have saw this. Like they're acting like surprised by any of this stuff. And I'm like, how the fuck? Like, were you paying attention, dude? Isn't it your job to notice like policy and shit like that? He had 4 years of blatant neocon policies. Blatant. Bombs all over the fucking place. And somehow these guys are surprised right now about what's happening. And it's mind blowing. The Epstein thing was brought up in his first fucking administration. Nothing happened with it. And now they're surprised that nothing's happening now. Like, come
He
on,
hired
guys.
Bill Barr. He hired Bill Barr. He's like, you know what? I won't make that mistake. I'll hire people that actually said things against Epstein. And then he made them do exactly what Bill Barr did. Just obfuscate, obfuscate. Don't bring this shit up. Actually, and then it got even worse. Actually, tell them, you know what? It ain't what you guys think. It's a nothing burger. Just move on.
He kept walking by with no fucking no one like he just was invincible, I guess. And now we're saying something, guys. Like, this is fucking crazy. It's nuts. But all right, let's hear more from Tucker and Sugar. Here we go.
deal with that. Like
And
their
they
brains start to explode. And I think this is blowing up the coalition.
I actually, on our show, our producer went to the Bronx, AOC's district, and interviewed people who were AOC Trump voters. And the number one reason that we got from them was war. It was the promise to bring an end to the war, both in Israel and Gaza and in Ukraine.
So yesterday, as I said, the base looked at Trump and
What would
said,
make you
what the
think
hell are you
that?
doing? Okay. And then Pam Bondi gets up there. She tries to tell us that they don't know if Jeffrey Epstein was working for another country. They don't know. They don't know if he was working for another country. And yet we know, all of us know, that he was working for Israel. But Pam Bondi and the state, they don't know that. But all of us know that. And now the question.
No, that is not some fact of reality. We don't know. We're looking for. We want the evidence in order to go over it and come to an assessment, not just leaping out and say, "Yeah, well, yeah, he works for Israel." It's like that is a
Well, you can
thing.
make the case for Saudi Arabia too, because he's got a bunch of business deals with them, Egyptians. I mean, the Kuwaitis. Like, there's so many different like the British.
Or just
So,
even
yeah.
Americans, or just
Yeah,
Americans,
exactly.
or all of
So
them.
it's like
It's like
he wasn't really. I don't think that would even. That's necessarily the question. Like, oh, which country was he working for? Is not the question.
I mean,
Anyway.
and Sebs, right? That's like a fucking a narrative thing. That she's continuing
yeah.
on the narrative thing of Israel, Israel,
I know what
Israel,
she's doing.
right? And it's to rope in new fans. And
Yeah.
then once again, anyone fans of Candace, just watch for the knife in your back. That's all I'm saying.
I know who she's whistling to. I saw it
Yeah.
a long time ago. It was very interesting to watch in real time. Where I'm like, ooh, this might get weird.
Yeah.
And then I saw Cynthia McKinney in this whole like black and white unite against the international Jew. And that was like really weird. I'm like, okay. And it was like a David Duke and someone like some black nationalist saying like, oh yeah, we should come together. Anyway, yeah.
Remember we saw Honky talking to Cornel West?
Who talking to Cornell?
Wasn't it Jacqueline Lumen or something like that? From BEM?
Yeah, she was talking to Cornel West.
Yeah, where she was basically like Cornell was like, nah, like, listen, man, I'm not, because Cornell was like saying, yo, Hamas shouldn't have killed anybody that day. He doesn't support the murder of anybody. And Jack was like, are they really innocent? Like,
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah. Yes.
like you're on stolen land. Are you really innocent like that?
Yeah. And they'll bring up John Brown. They'll bring up the revolts, the bleeding Kansas. Like it's the 1850s and 60s and 40s. Yeah. It's interesting.
Or
Matt
that,
Turner.
where what were you saying the other day, Jordan? You saw Danny Haifong, little weasel ass Danny Haifong talking smack about Israel,
Talking tough on the internet.
From Boston, from his apartment in Boston. Anyway, go ahead.
Well,
Because I know he's not.
but
Anyway.
so you see Margaret, what I'm saying, you see these people, Margaret Kimball, you see these motherfuckers where they'll look at what Candace is saying and they'll nod their heads, even though they don't agree with anything else with her. They'll nod their
I don't know
heads.
about. I don't think Margaret Kimberly will nod with Candace.
No,
I doubt it.
but I'm saying, yeah, that group would. They hear Candace talking this way, they'll nod their heads. A lot of them will.
I mean,
Yeah.
what was said, Aunt? A new fucking rat nest to all stack on top of each other for warmth. There it is.
Yeah.
Well, I don't always agree with Candace, but on Israel, she's pretty good.
Yeah.
Jimmy fucking Dore. Let's
See
collab.
Jimmy do it. Abby do it. And a lot of people do that shit.
Let's collab,
like vomit
Candace.
inducing. It's vomit inducing. Like it actually makes me sick.
Fuck.
Like you're literally getting in bed with necromancer.
You went fancy there, Aunt. Necromancer. Jesus Christ. That was whimsical. All right. Let's keep going. There's more Candace. I'm still waiting for my fucking diagnosis.
I did not appreciate that imagery. Go ahead.
I'm still waiting for my diagnosis, Candace. Are you going to deliver this? Let's find out. Here we go.
Let her cook, bro.
The question is, why can't Trump admit that? I want to be clear. Jeffrey Epstein sexually harmed children. Okay? How can you...
Sorry, but Trump's been bombing children like since his first fucking administration. His actual first operation was a child dying, getting shot and killed. The first
He was
operation that he
tricked.
approved. Yeah, he got tricked into that one. Got tricked for 4 years straight. Comes back, like, is he still getting tricked? Like, you have to assume at this point, right? The old guy is the same as the new guy. The same one, same person. But yeah, I hate this. Let's be real. Further abuse of children by saying they're raping children. Like, if an adult got raped, isn't that bad too? If it's a kid being blown up but not raped, isn't that bad too? Nick Fuentes, isn't that bad too? You're just gonna kill babies. That's okay, but you won't rape them. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You can't rape a kid, but you can't also. But he could starve though. He could have no home.
Yeah.
He can starve though. They'll let him starve.
It's because they're
Incredible.
so uncomfortable around the topic of sex or just like bodies or genitalia or what, like they don't, they've like created this thing where it's like sex is in its own like special kind of category. So
Yeah.
it's like, so it's anything associated with that based on like what they understand is the most like disgusting ever. Like they'd rather, die, right? So it's interesting. So that's why it was when Nick Fuentes was saying that, it was so fascinating to me because I'm like, oh wow, a lot of people would probably agree.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, audience out there. Yeah, if God tells you to kill a child, don't do it. Okay, that might not be God that's talking to you at that point. I just want to be honest with
Probably
you.
not God.
Probably not. But all right, Candace, take it away.
Why can't Trump admit that? I want to be clear. Jeffrey Epstein sexually harmed children. Okay? How can you possibly not find the courage to stand up and say the truth about who he was doing that on behalf of? The same country that factually protects American pedophiles if they move to Israel after they commit their crimes against children. We're not stupid. Everyone is waking up to what Israel is. Everyone's waking up to the stranglehold that they have in our politicians, our foreign policy.
Oh my God.
And now we're going back and we're realizing that it's maybe always...
If she says everyone is noticing, I'm going to need you to turn it off. If she says the word noticing, turn it off. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, Anthony.
Go ahead, Anthony. Or were you saying something? Yeah.
Well, she's implying a certain country. It was like she can't say U.S.
She almost jumped over the topic of Epstein to put it now in the topic about Israel, like making it more important.
Solely them. They didn't have partners. Solely them were the conspirators of Epstein.
Well, it's almost like it's extra worse rape now. It's super duper worse child rape because Israel's involved. I'm sorry. That's the way she's making it sound to me, and which is
let me ask you this too.
this psychopathic thing. Yeah.
Tell me if this logic tracks or not. What was the dude's name? Acosta, the guy that let Epstein go.
Yeah, Alex Acosta, I think his name is.
He basically said, this is above my chain of command. This is coming from above my pay grade or something, or my chain of command.
Yeah.
She would probably insinuate that whoever told him to do that is controlled by Israel too.
No matter what, it always ties back to Israel. So, and you know what it looks like? Go ahead.
He was the one though. The Acosta guy was the one who said that someone told him he was Mossad. So that was where that narrative. I think that was where the narrative originated from. I'm not exactly sure. He said he had to give that deal because
I don't know if they said Mossad.
They said he was Mossad, right?
I don't know if they said Mossad or if they said intelligence. I don't know.
Alex Jones. Somebody said you played somebody.
Israeli intelligence.
Sorry, go ahead. Hey, he's intelligence, so go easy on him.
Yeah,
that's basically what Acosta said.
I'm telling you, even the mainstream narrative, because I remember seeing this it was the Netflix one. Like literally, my dad recommended. He's like, "Have you heard of this Epstein? And have you seen this crazy documentary on Netflix?" I watched it because I wanted to see like what it was. And in the documentary, I remember them saying like that's when Alex Acosta said, he was this like Israeli intelligence.
Yeah.
I'm like, interesting.
I mean,
But no further details.
okay.
I don't know. So it would rest on Alex Acosta's word.
Fair enough. Another guy that worked in the
Right?
Trump administration, by the way.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Exactly.
But what I think Candace is doing, it's not some earnest or honest way going about it, talking about Israel. It's this weird, in my opinion, psychopathic thing where you try to reflect the world you see outside of you to gain more notoriety and I guess fame and money from all of that by just reflecting what she sees the culture doing and tries to like copy it and show it back to you. That's why like these weirdos sit in the mirror and like practice smiling and shit like that. I'm telling you, dude. That's what I'm smelling from this person. But don't worry, don't worry, we'll move on. Sorry, Candace fans, if you feel insulted, it's just you've been warned. But most importantly, I'm waiting for her to diagnose what happened to MAGA. I think we can see where she's going with this. And I guess she's going to blame Israel probably for what happened to MAGA.
And Candace fans should be insulted for their own stupidity and following this woman. So, yeah. You should not even be insulted by anyone's words, but like your own stupidity. No offense.
I mean, if you're mad at Trump now, Candace fans, don't forget that Candace led you to Trump in the first place. Or not saying that's, there's a lot of things that happen in life. I'm not saying she's the sole reason, but let's be real. She wasn't pushing away from Trump, right? She's not doing that until now, as of recent, as of like this year, she started doing that. But before, I'm pretty sure she was nudging her audience towards supporting and voting for Trump and trusting the fucking plan. Anyways, okay, Candace, please give me the diagnosis. I assume you're going to say it's Israel. Let's find out, though.
He's been
Also,
this way.
I'm not loving the top.
What's that?
I just a quick outfit comment. I'm not loving the jean jacket top. Like I'm just not. It's not really. I'm just not vibing with it today. Her hair looks cute, makeup looks cute, but jacket, no. Sorry, that's not back in. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think she's fine. I just want to like add a soul there too. Just add a soul to the outfit.
It was an outfit comment. Maybe if she wore some hoops, then it would be a little bit cuter. Because it's like, okay, so you're trying to go for like some sort of, like 90s look.
Retro.
I need some like big ass hoops. If you're not gonna have the big ass hoops, take off the jean jacket. Anyway.
Fair enough. I'm going with let's implant a soul into this being. It'll make the whole thing, come together. Pause. All right, here we go.
And now we're going back and we're realizing that it's maybe always been this way. That our policy is essentially when Israel gets caught with its pants down, our government will still rush to defend them. As was the case with Jonathan Pollard, Trump, we talked about this yesterday, granting this spy.
This is hilarious. Pause this, please. When this happened, people were screaming at it. And it's not Pollard, it's Pollard. Dumb. Anyway, and it was the guy who was working with him, Aviam Sella, who was, I guess, pardoned, or no, Jonathan Pollard was working with him. He was pardoned by Trump in his administration. This happened years ago. And now they're like, all of a sudden outraged, like, oh my God, can you believe it? Because he was, quote unquote, Israeli spy who was, stealing nuclear secrets or something. And Trump pardoned him.
Okay.
And yeah, so people were, and it was around the same time that he pardoned the Blackwater guy. So this is all like toward the end of his, administration, and people were like screaming about it and no one cared. But now I hear Jonathan Pollard, I hear Aviam Sella, and I'm like, excuse me, a little late there. It's crazy. It's like shit that was just completely ignored, obscure, whatever. Like no one cared.
And
anyway.
If people want to wonder why people believe in or consider like conspiratorial ideas, these are some of these reasons. Like Candace was once again one of the pushers of the Trump administration, and now she's one of the detractors now. Like what? Like it sounds like David Icke's like problem reaction solution. And it's like you helped create this problem, but now you're gonna come in and solve the problem now with your risky journalism. Like come on, dude. It just seems so fucking phony.
Because I saw a clip of Sagar on Tucker's show talking about the Pollard thing, and I'm like, Sagar, why are you talking about this now? Like, why is this a thing now? Like, why?
And it is
so
Sagar.
Weird.
It is Sagar too, right? Like
it's
she
sugar.
keeps mispronouncing like these names like so often that like that means you never actually heard, like you didn't watch the show, you never heard
You don't
her
know who
name
this person
said.
is.
You just reading some kind of chat GPT teleprompter, like script. And she hasn't actually heard their names before. She's just reading it.
I mean, Lee Oswald Harvey will be just number one all time for me. That's number one.
I can't believe
all
she
time.
actually. That's pretty bad. I still need to see that clip because that's actually.
I mean, this isn't like, we have somebody like maybe British and they have a different pronunciation of certain words, but this is their names. Like if you've heard it, you'll know like how to pronounce it, right? Unless you only read it.
I mean, side note, every frame I seem to stop Candace at, it always looks like there's no how like when people are just naturally talking or doing something, like they get caught in like an awkward position or moment or some shit, right? Like in a photograph or like in a video or something like that. She's always in like some sort of like like I don't know, like a polished position or expression or whatever the fuck. Like every time, like
media
what the
trained.
Fuck? Like you fucking robot. What the
Very
hell?
much. Yeah, she is. She knows exactly how to move your arms, how to not do anything awkward because you don't want somebody to take a screenshot. It's like it's always look pretty and presentable. Don't open your mouth too much. Don't smile too hard.
Hey, listen, I don't even know if I'm right about that. That's just something I
It's the thing.
line notice.
Tulsi Gabbard's like that.
And it's like I don't know. It's performative looking for me, but whatever. Okay, it's not about
Gabbard's
Candace.
like that too.
About Candace's diagnosis. I can believe it. Come on, Candace, tell us what happened to MAGA for the last fucking time. Please tell me. All right, here we go.
Jonathan Pollard, Trump, we talked about this yesterday, granting this spy clemency. Are you kidding me? Take a listen to Tucker Carlson speaking about that.
I mean, let's take the case of Jonathan Pollard, who's one of the biggest traitors in the history of the United States for passing classified information on to the Israeli government. Prime Minister Netanyahu used to visit our soil and actively campaign and urge our presidents of the United States to pardon Jonathan Pollard for betraying our country to his country.
Do you have any idea what they did with that classified information, those secrets?
Well, I actually have no idea.
They gave them to the Soviet Union.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And this was in the 80s, during the Cold War.
It was 1985.
It was 85. Yeah, I remember it well. I lived in Washington. The full focus of the U.S. government was was in opposition to the Soviets. And the Israelis gave a lot of that classified information from the U.S. Navy to the Soviet government in exchange for allowing refuseniks, Jewish Soviet citizens, to move to Israel, which I'm totally for. I mean, I'm glad that they got out. I'm glad that they got out of the Soviet Union and made it to Israel. That's great. But they took our secrets and gave them to our main enemy, our really only global enemy. What?
Yeah.
So here's the picture that's emerging, ladies and gentlemen. The American policy is that Israel can do whatever the hell it wants. They can assassinate sitting presidents. They can steal our secrets and hand it to the enemy. They can steal our technology. They can blackmail our politicians and businessmen. They can protect those who rape our children. They can murder Palestinian children.
Gosh.
They can steal land. They can blackmail sitting presidents. They can do it with Clinton. They can do deals, not just with the Soviet Union. They can do deals with Adolf Hitler and his Nazi party ahead of establishing themselves as a nation, as the Zionist group literally did with the Habara.
Okay. I guess Candace, she's going off the checklist of
The greatest
Israel.
hits.
Israel has done a bunch of shit. Got it. Is she gonna say okay? Is she gonna say that Israel infiltrated MAGA, or is she gonna say that Israel created MAGA in the first place? I wonder where she goes with this. I'm curious. But here we go.
And they can do deals with Adolf Hitler and his Nazi party ahead of establishing themselves as a nation, as the Zionist group literally did with the Havara Agreement. Don't you dare ask questions about that, as we're all being called Nazis, strangely, by Zionists. So long as they say at the end of all of that we did it to protect the Jewish state. That is effectively the American government policy. And I want you to know something else. They're laughing at you. They are laughing at you.
I'm laughing at you.
Whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, whether you're an independent, you are the end of a ha-ha joke. And that's how it felt, by the way, when yesterday when we were discussing all of these things, we were discussing this sort of onion of deception, all of these layers that are happening. And in this moment, recognizing that this infiltration is not just in the White House. It seems like they're showing their hand in more obvious ways. The deception is being revealed. Places that we didn't even expect it, we're now recognizing, like in Christian churches. In case you missed this headline, the IRS, the state, has now decided that pastors can stump for politicians. Okay, this is a headline. The IRS says churches can now endorse political candidates. Now, why does that matter? Let me explain this to you. Churches do not have to pay taxes. They are 501c3. And so since 1954, there was a provision in the tax code that was called the Johnson Amendment that says that churches and other not-for-profit organizations, all of them, because you're not paying taxes, you will lose your tax-exempt status if you participate in political campaigning, because that's a conflict of interest, right?
She learned all this yesterday, by the way, by pretending like she knew this for years and years. But I think she just learned this yesterday. It's my humble guess. All right, here we go. She's being too detailed, meaning she's just reading it off of Wikipedia or some shit like that, or her producers wrote it for her.
Is she telling us about this anyway? What does this have to do with MAGA now being compromised? Because the Christian nationalism, I don't understand. Because a lot of them are evangelical. How's this connected?
I thought we understood where these people stood, anyways. Like politically, like some of these church people.
I just mean in terms of like making a coherent story. I'm just confused. Like, how is this related?
I don't know. I guess she's gonna say like, oh, they're gonna use their churches to push for pro-Israel policies or something. Maybe that's what she means, but that's been happening, right? That's been a thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And I guess she calls them fake Christians for supporting Israel so much.
I mean, the churches literally hold political debates and have like voter registration stuff, and like, I mean, I don't know if she understands. I mean, the Democratic Party and the Black Church, it's like a big thing. Like, I don't know if she.
Yeah, I mean, there's the viral thing of the lady pastor or preacher or whatever, and she was like, please don't fuck our world up, or whatever the fuck she said. Like, she was like pleading with Trump, don't fuck the world up.
But even like politicians, the reason why they go to the churches is because that's where like big groups of people still really congregate on a regular basis.
Yep. So, and that's why Trump pretends to be Christian, and then in other moments he pretends to be Jewish, and whatever he pretends to be whatever the fuck he needs to be to get your fucking support.
They don't need this provision to like do this. Like, I don't know. I'm like, this has been kind of like a thing. Anyway, I'll let her go ahead. I'm confused.
Yeah, let's see where she goes with this, because I guess she never actually just diagnosed what happened to MAGA. She's just saying Israel. That's it, like a bunch of times without saying that, oh, it's them controlling or they're dictating the terms. I mean, I guess she is kind of saying that, but she's not saying, like, was that from the beginning, from the fucking inception of MAGA, or is that something that was infiltrated? You know, they infiltrated MAGA and changed it around and shit.
And why didn't anybody say anything when he pardoned him in his first administration in 2019? I'm very confused. Like, why aren't we sharing when this happened?
I mean, if If she says infiltration happened, it'd be a mighty excuse for a lot of people that supported this dumb orange fucking penguin all those years. Like, it kind of gives them an excuse. Like, oh, well, he was good, but then they got infiltrated, he got blackmailed, and now he works for the other guys. Or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
A good excuse for them, I guess. I mean, it's a
Exactly.
shitty excuse, but it'll work on people. Some people.
Well, she also has stickers of herself on her own computer, so here we are.
Well, you can do that to like block logos. So there's no.
Your own pictures.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you use your own pictures. Usually, people use like a
two of
sticker.
them? Look at how cute I am. Like,
people use
Anyway.
stickers. Yeah. Don't tread on me, fucking stickers or something.
That's fine. I just never seen someone put their own fucking face as a logo blocker, but whatever.
I mean, yeah, I'd cringe for myself if I did that, but it's Candace. It's Candy. All right, here we go. More Candace.
There's a conflict of interest. And suddenly you get this group of Christians, national religious broadcasters, and several churches. They decide to sue the IRS over this rule, saying, no, actually, that infringes on our First Amendment rights, our freedom of speech rights. And so just last week, the IRS came back in a court ruling and said, yeah, actually, you can, in good faith, if you speak out to your congregants through your customary channels of communication on matters of faith in connection with the religious service, then that's totally fine. That passes. That flies, as long as you do it through the lens of a religious faith. Okay? Well, why don't we just get rid of the whole rule for all 501c3s? Why can't all charities then just stump for politicians? And of course, this is because they're going to let money fly to these pastors more openly, more in your face. Not on a boo-boo, you can't touch us. And the IRS is now saying that these religious institutions are really just engaging in what's a family discussion, right? This is just a family speaking about these matters of faith, and it does not actually run afoul of the Johnson Amendment whatsoever. We know what this is about. Like I said, because we covered this on the show last week, Operation Mocking Pastor, suddenly for Israel. The churches, and I think probably not just now, but maybe always, have been infiltrated. And I want to show you this, by the way, because we should have showed you more of this clip. This is an hour-long sermon. We are reducing this to 3 minutes. But it's important to listen to this pastor. His name's Pastor Meter. He's from Oregon. Because I want you to realize what they are referring to that they're saying is not a problem anymore because you're speaking like a family. And Pastor Meter is about to give a quote-unquote sermon. And of course, it's going to be a biblical sermon. So I have my Bible. This is actually, I got a Bible from like 1880 because I'm going to follow along. It's going to be biblical, okay? Pastor Meter.
Oh my God.
Take it away.
I'm, once again, I pause it. She's like perfectly in a perfect posture and position, or whatever. Listen, if we keep going down this path here with Candace, I'm probably going to be done with this video. As far as me recording it, I'm probably going to be done with it. Because I'm just like, all right, we're not really going anywhere. Surprise, it's Israel. They're the big problem. That's why MAGA got fucked up. I'll roll with that. But
what is the next section about? This section that you're on is about pastors can now stump for politicians.
It's the Never Trumpers now supporting Trump. Andrew Tate says his accuser was paid by an NGO.
Okay, I don't care.
Trailer for my convo with Nick. Oh my good lord, it's all lining up. I think we're starting to notice, subs. We're starting to notice when I see these two fools next to each other. Like, I'm starting to notice too. Notice something.
The noticing was gonna start. Okay, maybe skip over the pastors thing because I just don't really give a fuck about her feud with. Well, let me see.
Ads. Okay, so that's all ads.
Tell it.
That's Talladega Nights. Okay.
Is this monetized? Like, is she allowed to use that?
Never Trumpers now supporting Trump. How long is that? It's like a 5-minute segment. And Andrew Tate. I don't care about him.
Okay, Never Trumper.
I think I'll try it. Yeah.
Oh, but go before that. Why is she using the movie?
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm just curious. Why is she using? I just want to see why she's referring to that movie.
Oh, to Talladega. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want it?
Okay.
pastor did this, my pastor did this. And I watched that and I felt that it was indistinguishable from Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights. Like pretending that we're doing a prayer here, but maybe you're just kind of saying, I want to win and kind of using God to get there. Let's roll that
She's
clip.
pulling their Christian card.
Dear tiny infant Jesus.
Hey, sweetie, Jesus did grow up. You don't always have to call him baby. It's a bit odd and off-putting to pray to a baby.
Well, look, I like the Christmas Jesus best, and I'm saying grace. When you say grace, you can say it to grown-up Jesus or teenage Jesus or bearded Jesus or whoever you want.
You know what I want? I want you to do this grace good so that God will let us win tomorrow.
Dear tiny Jesus.
Watch me get copyrighted for this, but not
golden
Candace.
fleece diapers with your tiny little fat balled-up fist pawing.
He was a man. He had a beard.
Look, I like the baby version the best. Do you hear me? I win the races and I get the money.
Ricky, finish the damn grace.
I like to picture Jesus in a tuxedo T-shirt because it says, like, I want to be formal, but I'm here to party, too. Because I like to party, so I like my Jesus to party.
I like to picture Jesus as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
I like to think of Jesus, like, with giant eagle's wings and singing lead vocals for Leonard Skinner with, like, an angel band. And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
Hey, Cal, why don't you just shut up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dear 8-pound.
I think that's what you're supposed to do with Jesus, I think.
Newborn infant Jesus.
I see him where
Don't
the fuck
even
you
know
want
a
him
word
to be.
yet. Just a little infant, so cuddly, but still omnipotent. We just thank you for all the races I've won and $21.2 million. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Ow!
Love that money
This is
that I have accrued over this past season. Also due to a binding endorsement contract that stipulates I mentioned Powerade.
If nothing screams psycho, I'm telling you, dude,
Like,
there's no,
look at this.
there's no life reaction to it. It's just like, you have to think it's the funniest thing ever, but like, still, it's just like, I don't know.
She's just waiting for the part that I guess it's leading up to. She doesn't really enjoy anything else about the
I guess.
movie.
All right, here we go.
At each race, I just want to say that Powerade is delicious and it cools
It's like
you
such
off
a
on a hot
fake-
summer day.
Fake looking
I look
reaction.
forward to Powerade's release
I'm just
of
looking at her
Mystic
face.
Mountain Blueberry. Thank you for all your power and your grace, dear baby God. Amen.
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 That is an analogy for what is happening. I'm telling you guys, that is an analogy of what's going on with these pastors, what they're doing, who they're funded by. They think that they can just turn the word of God into whatever they want to on stage as they go attack people. That is literally an analogy for what is taking place right now. We have been infiltrated. I want to say this on a more serious note.
So she
We
means
are
Israel.
seemingly at a point in time when the
So fake Christians that are just agents for Israel or the Israel narrative are infiltrating, I guess, Candace's political, religious life, all of it. It's just and like that's a major leap there, Candace, I think. A hardcore leap. And also to act surprised by the policies of Donald Trump is kind of crazy too. But let's see where she goes with this never Trumper thing.
people that are adamantly defending Trump, right? Now we've got like Meghan McCain defending him, Ben Dominic defending him, her husband, Ben Shapiro defending him, literal never Trumpers who have now changed their minds. What
That
does
is not
say?
Ben Shapiro.
Has the MAGA base moved or has Trump moved? And then we have Tucker Carlson, who literally stumped for Trump, like put it out on the line so that Trump could win, being called kooky by Trump.
Alex Jones.
What does that say? And I'm
Alex
starting
Jones.
to wonder, like I said, if Trump's entire purpose here is to convince the populist movement that wars are actually okay. Like he's like becoming war light. Like it's like diet war, because we're going to actually package the idea of war a little bit differently.
Candace is all of a sudden anti-war too. This is crazy. I mean, the ability, like maybe she was actually like really paying attention to Trump. Okay, let me look at Trump and find out like how does he get away with all this shit without any like fallout or repercussions or anything. Like what is going on there, right? And she's like, okay, hop on a narrative and like what people want to hear and just say it over and over and over and fucking over again. And then everyone will forget about the past 10 years of shit you've done already that we've seen point blank in 4K. And yeah, you just rebrand essentially. Now she's full blown anti-war. The guy who's out there claiming he's banging models and he's a rich, successful businessman is now a Christian who doesn't support abortion and loves the Wailing Wall and all that shit. All of a sudden, his favorite book's the fucking Bible. Like, stop it, dude. Like, how does that happen? How does this happen? She's doing it, dude. She's doing it. She's doing the anti-war thing. Like, when were you like this? No, he hasn't, Jesse. He's been the first 4 years. Didn't he? I think in 2 years, maybe less than 2 years.
Policy change? Did Yemen policy change?
No. He pulled out of the deal in his first administration and bombed them in the second. I think he passed Obama in drone strikes in the first 2 years of his fucking administration. It's like, what the fuck?
So what's actually changed is Candace's position on Israel.
No. What changed is the Trump fans started realizing, like, wait a minute, maybe this guy's full of shit. At least some of them did, right? It's maybe a smaller pocket of them did. Candace noticed that, and she's like, okay, I see what they're doing there. Okay, let me kind of placate towards them. Let me, right, to build up, like, I'll play both sides. I'll fucking, straddle the fucking line there. But as time goes by and when people realize that Trump's a full-blown failure, for them at least, she gets to say, like, I told you guys. I told you. She gets to do that. That shit I showed yesterday, yesterday, with Candace talking about Epstein. She showed a tweet of her with a video of hers from 4 months ago. She was like, "Yo, this aged well, didn't it?" I'm like, "Are you out here pretending like you're some sort of fucking savant when it comes to this shit?" 4 months ago. There's people talking about Trump and Epstein and all this shit years ago. 4 years. I wouldn't be surprised if she dismissed and shit on those people in the past. I don't know. I can't say I know. She was kind of just like some background character for Daily Wire for a while, let's be honest. She had name recognition, but she was kind of like a background character compared to the bigger faces there, right? Compared to like Crowder or
BLM, so she's very busy. And George Floyd.
Yeah, you got to go over George Floyd. You got to make sure you realize how awesome private prisons are and all that stuff. She was busy doing that, so fair enough. But still, I'm sure she's done propaganda out the ass throughout her career. Throughout it. And now, 4 months ago, she's like, I told you, nothing's going to happen from this Epstein stuff. Like, no shit, dude. People knew that already. What the fuck? She gets to say, I told you so about that stuff. Like, that's peak narcissism, actually. Actually peak narcissism, where you're just never wrong about it. Like, you're always the best of the best, no matter what. And the only thing actually building that is just her fame. Her fame. Because there's, whatever, thousands of people saying all these things, right? But the fans never hear them. But Candace can just do a video fucking 5 years, 10 years too late, but it'll look like breaking news. That's where we're at, bro. It's like it's insulting. It's actually insulting, but whatever. All right, let Candace, the newly anti-war person, the newly noticer, whatever the fuck that is. God, embarrassing. If you're a fan of this shit, you should be fucking ashamed and embarrassed, honestly. I think you really should be. But at least he's saying it. At least we got a famous person saying this stuff. Like, bro, she is already spinning it, in my opinion, in the wrong fucking direction. Way in the wrong direction. That doesn't lead to a more healthy world or a more healthy society with more understanding about the world and more cultured and all that stuff. And more intelligent about things and topics. Instead, it's factoids about shit that is controversial that people are starting to grasp towards. Nothing nutritious. Empty fucking calories. Good luck, guys. Good luck. If you're in my comment section to dick ride Candace Owens, like fuck off. Actually, go fuck off. Fuck my life, dude. And guess what? Those people never come back and say, "Oh man, you're kind of right about that." Sorry. They never come back because they're anonymous. They're all anonymous. They get to just disappear somewhere else and hide their hands after all the fucking stones they threw. Fucking dummies. Anyways, all right, let's keep going. Here we go.
And that's something that I'm not going to
I got
accept
a Superman
anymore.
movie I want to get to.
Trending right now, which I'd like to respond to, is this clip of Ben Shapiro when he's defending Trump, who he now supports over the Epstein debacle and him wanting to move on from the Epstein debacle. I think we have that clip, Skylar.
Debacle?
Let's play it.
However, when President Trump speaks for the American people more generally, and he says, guys, don't we have better things to do? You can understand his irritation. The man is trying to negotiate an end to a war in the Gaza Strip. He's trying to negotiate an end to a war in Ukraine. He's attempting to revivify the American economy. He's attempting to crack down on illegal immigration. On a list of American priorities by the polls, the Epstein-Maxwell case comes in pretty close to zero, just on a list of priorities.
Yeah, I'd like to respond to that. So the first thing that I would like to say.
By the way, Ben Shapiro has been full of shit for fucking years. He's been a neocon for fucking years. Blatantly, openly neocon. I have video. There's still the video clip is out there of Steven Crowder and Ben Shapiro talking about Iran years ago during the first Trump administration. And yeah, they're gun ho for war. Ben's been like that. Candace now knows, apparently, that Ben Shapiro's full of shit after working for the motherfucker for years.
And by the way,
incredible.
And by the way, Ben's getting everything he wants.
Yeah.
Ben and Trump are in lockstep.
Yeah.
So the shit he just said has credibility with anyone that likes Trump. He is growing by the day credibility in that group. Because what he's saying mimics what Trump's doing.
Yeah. I mean, Ben is. We know what Ben Shapiro is in regards to politics. We've all seen him. We see that shit, right? But Candace, Ben's been like that, and you work for him. You're like, what happened? Wouldn't that look like peak fucking, in my opinion, like pathological narcissism? Wouldn't it look like that if just because you got fired by them is now why you're screaming about Israel so much? Could that be the thing? Was she saying that before she left? Was she talking about Israel all the time before she left? I can't say. I wasn't watching her shit, so was she?
That's why she ended up leaving. Because she had Norman Finkelstein on or something.
Oh, she talked to Norman Finkelstein, and then she got fired after that?
I think that was one of her last shows.
Oh, my dear Lord.
The first thing I remember her, anything on that topic, as far as I remember, was she was supporting her friend Kanye when, he was going around with Nick.
Yeah.
So now that wasn't like a full...
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I think that's possibly where she was maybe getting introduced to it. She didn't talk about any of that stuff yet. But that was the first time, she was like, yeah, she's standing by this, and he was just talking all about that, like Israel stuff. But I don't remember her saying anything about it, just supporting him. But at some point between that time and the time she left, she started talking about it.
She started talking about that as the Kanye thing. Yes, that's how because she had a little interview with him, and she posted that first. And then she had Norman Finkelstein on where she didn't say anything. He just spoke to her and she's like, so then what happened? Like that was very limited interaction. She's like, oh wow, I have to look into that. I don't know very much about that. And then she got into a feud with like Rabbi Shmuley and then some other rabbi and whatever. And they smeared her and they denounced her and yada yada. And then she started looking at like the old like Khazarian folklore and this like, you know what I mean? Like this.
The greatest story never told.
Exactly. So he started talking about Ukraine in that way, and of course the transvestigations. But that was hot with Daily Wire. They like the transvestigations. Um, but I think it was when she started talking about Khazaria that they were like, okay, now it's like heading toward like BitChute, research sphere. So
Research.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even with all that, it doesn't feel like a pursuit of truth. It seems like
No, of course
a petty pursuit of revenge in a way, or like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna win.
Yeah. She started talking about the what's his name? Frank or Frank Leo, and the Sabbatean
Who's that?
Frankists. The Sabbatean Frankists.
No idea. No
Leo
clue.
Frank was this like Jewish guy, I guess, who raped some white girl and then blamed it on a black guy, and then the black guy got lynched. So the blacks hate him, the whites hate him. He's a uniting figure, because the black man was lynched for his
Is that
filthy
ADL story thing, or they're like, this is the creation of the
and
ADL?
was like, and then the ADL like champions him as well, like they celebrate Leo Frank. So, but there's also these like Sabbatean Frankists who kind of didn't come out of that, but like used. I don't really know, but he's connected to that somehow. So she was doing this whole investigation. I never watched that series. I just looked at like what it was. I look at the description and just kind of like what it's about, and I'm like, okay, I get it. So yeah.
I'm right.
I can't listen to her talk. She's just, especially by herself.
I just remember one day just seeing her shit on Jody's Corner, which is like an entertainment channel, right? And all of a sudden, it's her, and I think her interviewing like one of the soldiers or guys that were on the USS Liberty, right?
Yeah.
And she started doing that. I'm like, why and how is this on Jody's Corner right now? Like this channel that talks about comic book shit and comic book movies and stuff like that. I'm like, these guys are just hearing about this thing, and guess who they're hearing it from? From this motherfucker, from this person that's way late on all these topics, way late on all of them, is one of the leading voices to where someone like Jody's Corner is fucking covering it.
Giving it to you with a poison pill.
Yes.
Giving it to you with a disgusting poison pill.
Yes.
So it's not even it's like not even devoid of calories or substance. It's like poison. It's fucking poison. It's gonna kill you. Anyway, your soul at least.
Yeah, just leading people.
Or your attempt at truth. It's like a diversion. It's a disruption. She's a disruptor.
I think so. I think so.
Which is why I just really I track her. I don't watch her. I track her. She's just one of those.
Well, she has definitely entered my radar. When before I'm like, oh, it's just some dumb fucking lady who seems psychopathic. Like, I actually believe that way years ago. I'm like, this person looks psychopathic. The way her mannerisms, the way she talks, it's almost like just no feeling behind it. It's just like, I don't know, just like robotic ass rhetoric and movements and physical patterns and shit like that. I'm just like, ooh, it's fucking weird. But, all right, whatever. All right, here's more of Candace.
I would put this at number 1. Okay, if our entire DC swamp is operating like a swamp because all of our politicians have been blackmailed by a foreign state, and this blackmail effort is so sophisticated it includes Hollywood, people that are coming out and supporting certain politicians. Perhaps they're also blackmailed. These people were at parties, maybe these people are on tapes, and maybe these people are pedophiles on top of all of that. I would put that at number 1 because that would mean America is compromised. It means nothing else matters if we cannot figure out what is happening in DC. We all accept it's rotten, and the closest we have ever come to being able to figure out how it became so is unpacking the Epstein web. The second thing I would like to say that I no longer accept, and you can let me know if you agree as Trump supporters, is this idea that he's trying to end wars, okay? He's trying to negotiate peace in the Gaza Strip. He's trying to negotiate peace in Ukraine. In fact, and Skylar, I don't know if we have this clip ready, Trump just sat when he was sitting down for this disastrous meeting, also signaled that he will be sending more weapons to Ukraine. So I would say if you're trying to end a war, maybe don't send weapons to Ukraine. If you're
Okay, that's been happening. Also, like, once again, the first 4 years was so fucking obvious. And you were supposed to be a journalist or something, right? The fuck?
trying to end the war in Israel and Ukraine, and they are your welfare recipients.
What was that? Sorry?
She's an opinion commentator. She's not a journalist.
Whatever.
That's what she says.
I caught her in 2 awkward moments, by the way. She's awkward right here. Or she's winking. You never know. All right, here we go.
Cut off the funding. You're not trying hard enough, right? If you are trying to end what is happening in Gaza, you can stop it abruptly by ceasing to send Israel weapons, by ceasing to send them money. Trillions of dollars we've sent to Israel since 1948, probably even before then. I don't even know. Since before it was a nation, maybe we were sending money in another way through another means. Someone will have to look into that. This excuse that he's trying, this is why I think he's just prolonging this, and we're all very stupid, right? You could do it like that when you're the person funding it. This is like having a teenage daughter and saying, I am trying to get her to stop smoking cigarettes, but every day she takes my credit card and she buys a pack of cigarettes because she really likes them. And I'm really trying to get her to understand. I'm trying to negotiate with her to get her to understand how nicotine is bad. Hi, Mom. Just take the credit card away. And it ends just like that. It's over. Okay? They can't afford to keep this up if America cuts them off. None of these guys can. And then suddenly everybody appears at the negotiating table. This feels like we are being lied to. It feels like actually the deal is, I may be already invested in Gaza Strip. Maybe that's why I kind of let the cat out of the bag when I said we'll put Trump hotels here. Maybe also I let it slip, let the mask slip a little bit when Jared Kushner was out there saying how much the property could be worth as soon as the war started. Like, didn't even wait. Like, he couldn't even wait a month to say, that could be worth a lot of money, right? It feels like maybe the deal has already been done. And what you're saying is, I will try to keep the populists calm. I'll try to keep America calm while we pretend that we're negotiating, but get this done as fast as possible. Get this ethnic cleansing done as fast as possible so that we can then say, I did it. I negotiated peace. After we ethnically cleansed Ukraine, after we ethnically cleansed Gaza, you're going to swoop in and tell us that you negotiated this thing to its end. I don't buy that anymore. I'm done with that. I'm done with these excuses.
Oh, damn.
I don't know.
Done.
At this moment, who the bad guys are and who the good guys are, right? Because
she's done already. She's done now.
No, I mean, I don't know at this moment. Who are the bad guys?
I mean,
where are the baddies?
She's I mean, it's a little too late, but she's done now. It's too late. He's already elected. He was already doing shit. But I guess she caught on now. Now she's like, you know what? I'm done with this guy. Like, huh. All right.
But he just started his term.
Yeah, he's barely into his first
for
term.
4 years.
Yeah.
Just.
I mean, she's got a lot more content to make over the next 3.5 years, I guess. Right?
With her partner, Ian Carroll.
Yeah. They got to throw out some red pills for everyone. Because, you know, it's they're so
red pills.
They're so cerebral with their investigations. They just get out ahead of every fucking story. Brilliant, genius. All right, here we go.
Negotiated peace. After we ethnically cleansed Ukraine, after we ethnically cleansed Gaza, you're going to swoop in and tell us that you negotiated this thing to its end. I don't buy that anymore. I'm done with that. I'm done with these excuses. I don't know at this moment who the bad guys are and who the good guys are, right? Because I'm recognizing that the media's ability to magnify and to minimize something in our minds has become a tool which completely pollutes our senses. Like it is just incredible. Think about this. We are being told that Kanye West wearing a Nazi swastika, like the media just went crazy when that happened. Like, this is terrible. When he tweeted DEFCON 3, we're told that was violent. It's a form of violence, okay? while at the same time, that very same media is telling us not to pay attention to what's happening in Gaza. And if you do pay attention to what's happening in Gaza, it's because you're a terrorist. Like if you pay attention to actual terrorism, that's wrong. The same people, by the way, it's the same people that are saying, do not pay attention to what's happening in Gaza, are the same people that are telling you to pay the absolute most attention when it comes to someone like Kanye West dropping a song, which to my knowledge has not killed anybody. To my knowledge, I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on that. Do you realize what's wrong with that picture? What is really wrong with that picture when they're telling you that?
That's what Kanye wanted, though, right? He wanted people to spaz out, I guess, right? I don't know.
I thought his whole idea was like, oh, they keep calling me that, so I'm gonna make a song about it.
Yeah. I mean, even if I go out,
so dumb. I mean, whatever. It's still like it.
I think Candace actually likes the swastika.
So she should wear one. Take the cross off.
I mean, if I have a friend like phone record me standing in front of like a fucking like shopping center doing Heil Hitler's, like saying Heil Hitler while doing fucking, you know, doing the Elon Musk thing.
Yeah.
Doing the Elon thing. Like, yeah, that probably would go viral. I think it would go viral.
Absolutely.
But it's like, I don't know.
Shocking.
Yeah.
That's what they want. It's shocks. It's like just the based culture. Edgelords. Yeah.
All right. Whatever. All right, Candace. There you go.
These obvious villains like Bibi Netanyahu are heroes. And it's the same thing, by the way. I watched the
same thing about
sympathizers demand that the government get involved to deal with Andrew Tate when he, as an American citizen, landed on American soil. Government, help us. Has Andrew Tate been found guilty of anything? No. But
okay, this is where I move on. Let me see the little trailer. Oh god.
That was her lead-in to Andrew.
Just head to NimiSkincare.com and use promo code
Skincare
Candace5
bundle
at checkout. All right, you guys.
This is our hero,
let me show you this trailer. So I sat down and did a thing, and I was interested to speak to the most evil people in the world, the most evil human in the entire world. I wanted to get the backstory for how this human became
psycho,
so evil. And let me show you a trailer for that.
Meeting me, what's your impression? Do you think I'm an evil person, or?
I don't think you're evil. I think you're asking me.
So
I became friends with all
think
the
you're
wire people.
a little,
why does the United States give Israel $3.8 billion per year? You really shouldn't ask that, they would say. The way you're asking it is anti-Semitic. I'm just asking questions.
Did that then make you go, okay, no, actually, I do hate Jews?
Something's up with the Zionists or Israel. It's not Israel, it is the Jews.
You think that your ideas are going to grow with that perspective?
Well, they are.
You kind of lament the fact that you've been canceled. You lament the fact that nobody will have your platform. And in the very same breath, talk about being a hypocrite, you're going after Dave Smith for what? Like, why is she doing Dave Smith? And that's why you suck. You do have ideas that there shouldn't be interracial marriage. I've seen those clips. Can you explain why that is?
My values are not just who I'm in love with and things like that. It's also my heritage, my identity, my race. For a long time, I would say I'm racialist. Now I just say I'm racist.
Are you a Jew hater?
Well...
I'm embarrassed to be human, bro. They're making me feel embarrassed about my own existence, bro. Look at these fucking fools. Holy shit. That was epic. What the fuck was that? For Christ's sakes.
So they went on Twitter.
Yeah.
And they hit every taboo topic on there. Okay.
Yeah.
Interracial marriage, nativism, Jew hatred.
Well, you see here, the IQs are lower. Yeah.
Interracial marriage.
It's like, do you have like little man syndrome or something? I think Dick Feathers probably had like little guy syndrome. I didn't feel worthy, so I. By the way, Candace is interracially married, right? She's married to a white guy.
Yeah.
George Farmer.
I mean, the whitest name ever in all of creation. George Farmer. Fuck my life. Well, we don't want you to spoil the bloodline, Candace, so that's why, fuck my life, dude.
This anti-war Candace last week was telling us how she could end the war. She could end the war, but no, she got to tell the truth. So she fuck that.
Oh my god. I love my race like everyone else loves their race.
It's my identity, my race. You know.
Which means no. Like, sorry.
Okay.
Like,
isn't that identity politics?
Yeah, it is. But isn't it also fucking stupid? And like some sort of self-esteem booster for a bunch of dumb fucks? Let's be honest. A bunch of limp dicks.
Well, it's like, it's ethno-narcissism. It's like weird to me. That's what it is. It's just like,
well,
I don't know. It's like a...
These guys, like, I mean, listen, I'm named after this guy. I'm also African-American like this guy, Michael Jordan. But guess what? I didn't hit the buzzer beater in Game 6 against the Utah Jazz in 1998, bro. I didn't hit that shot. He did. As an individual, he did that. I'm not going to just vacuum up the fucking accomplishments of people that a little bit look like me. But that's what these fucking limp dicks do out here. They try to soak up the accomplishment. Like, what is your race invented? Like, what the fuck have you invented? You personally. Nothing? Got it. Dummies. You fucking dummies. Just vacuum cleaning up other people's accomplishments. That probably want nothing to do with you, by the way. But it was just fun to get him the fuck away from me. Ew. Get away from me. I don't like that fucking guy. Like these culture warriors thinking like these Hollywood actors are on their fucking side on anything because they made a movie they like. Oh man, you did a great movie. Who are you? Oh, wait, you're that Nerdrotic guy? Yeah, get the fuck away from me. Security? Get this fucking guy away from me. Bro, it's weirdos. These are lifetime weirdos. And hey, listen, if you want delayed intelligence, like just fuck, I'll delay my maturation for 20 fucking years. If you want to go ahead and do that, please go ahead and do that. Go ahead. Why not? It's the perfect fucking time period to do it, bro. Just be dumb as fucking rocks. And then apologize for it 20 years later. When you could have been doing something awesome for 20 years. Just engaging and diving into deeper fucking bullshit and stupid ass shit. And then wait for like 20 years later. Oh man, I really fucked up when I did that. Oh, thanks, pal. We had to wait for you to fucking figure it out. You fuck up intelligent people's fucking things they can do in the world because you're a fucking idiot. You're gonna let this other idiot get rich off of you, you dummies. He's gonna get rich off of you. Nick Fuentes is past the point now, guys. He can't go work at Walmart. Sorry. He can't go get like a regular job. People will see his face like, wait a minute, aren't you that guy? Like, he can't do that now. Fuck my life, dude. Fuck my life. And I see, once again, I don't have a full diagnosis of the guy yet, but what I'm noticing certain things in regards to like, when you're on InfoWars, you talk a little bit different, don't you? Than when you're in your comfy little fucking studio, wherever the fuck you're at. When you're on Alex Jones, you have to like, placate a little bit more, be a little bit nicer towards Donald Trump. But when you're by yourself, it's like, oh, fuck this guy, I'm not voting for him. Weird, huh? Weird behavior, huh, guys? Don't worry.
He's a shape-shifting, little closeted homosexual is what he is. And it's okay, Nick. It's okay to come out and let your freak flag rainbow fly. It's fine. Stop repressing it.
Yeah, man, you can wear suits and still be gay. It's fine.
Yeah. I don't cares. But yeah, he's a shapeshifter. I don't trust him one bit.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't like him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's kind of dumb too. Like,
yeah, definitely.
I heard that religious stuff. This guy got him to admit he'd kill babies if God told him to.
Did you play that video?
I did not play that on my channel at all. I just watched it on the side, then I sent it to you and showed you or whatever. But yeah, I did not do a video on that yet. Yet.
Yeah, because that was interesting.
And the guy who clipped the video thought Nick was the winner of that discussion, which is
Well, we saw what he was selling at his merch store, at his badly designed, his bad UX website.
His horrendous mustache and his dog shit fucking clothing line, quote unquote clothing line, aka.
And that was his contribution to the video, at the very end.
Yeah. Well, Nick won. But what do you guys think? Also, check out my merch. Fuck off, dude. Fuck all the way off. You fucking trash can. Who are these people? And why do they rise to the top over and over again? How come they always end up there somewhere? It's like, it's bizarre. It's so bizarre. It's crazy. But it is what it is. All right. Candace and Nick, I guess I'll be watching that one and reacting to it. God help me.
Yeah.
But, all right. I'm ending the video here. I want to thank everyone for watching. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree, tell me what you think. There's a lot here, but does anyone think, are we just crazy in here? Does anyone actually think Candace might be full of shit? Anyone in the audience? If you have old clips that maybe prove that she's full of shit, please send them my way. If you think Candace is legit, send me clips of that. Whatever you want to do, leave it in the comments section. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out. Go ahead.
Sorry. All right. I was just going to say, in terms of her being full of shit, it's not necessarily that she has changed or anything, or that she wasn't always full of shit. I think maybe it's just people's perspectives have shifted. And then, because the stuff that she was making at the time that people said that she wasn't full of shit was still full of shit. It was still not good. It's not like she was like doing great work and then now what is she doing? It's like, yeah, I just feel like she's always been full of shit. Even her investigations into whatever the Black community and fathers and homes and whatnot. Like it was always a graft. That's just where I'm at with it. But yeah,
I think I agree. But you know what? The more the merry. If you got clips of her being extra full, please put it in the comment section. Or if you like Candace for some reason, please make your arguments. Good luck, though. Good luck. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate to them. Thank you. And with all that said, give this video a thumbs down.